Dear students, in our last class we had talked about departmentation, its meaning, objective, and category of departmentation. We discussed about the functional departmentation and its merits and demerits. In our today's class, we are going to talk about divisional departmentation. Divisional departmentation is another category of departmentalization after functional departmentation, and it has major divisions that determine the organizational structure, that are product departmentation. Product departmentation is depending upon the the large scale business units may have different product or service categories, and those product or service category is treated as one particular division. For example, Reliance, if we take the example of Reliance Retail, so Reliance Retail has digital section, they have footwear section, they have jewelry, they have apparels, and each product categories have, or these product lines have been made a particular department, like Reliance Trend, Reliance Digital, Reliance Footwear, Reliance Jewelry, etc. And each department actually is responsible for manufacturing a product and selling it to the customers. And within the departments, the other functions are arranged separately, like sales, finance, HR, etc. The coordination function is performed by the top management in this type of departmentation. It has its own merits and demerits. We can say merits, like it helps in maximum utilization of personal efficiency of workers. Then there is a possibility of gaining economy in manufacturing. The customers can be provided better services. The profitability of each product is known to the management, so it is easy to fix the responsibility on each department heads. Proper attention may be devoted to the manufacture of a product. A new line of product can be introduced without any difficulty. It has disadvantages, like disadvantages may be duplication of work may be there, it increases the number of personnel, which in turn increases the cost of operation. Like it require additional cost of maintaining sales force for each type of product. Machines and equipments in each product department may not be utilized in its full capacity. So these are certain this merits and demerits of product departmentation. Then comes the process departmentation or equipment departmentation. Actually, process departmentation is another type of divisional departmentation. There are sometimes, like, there are many activities or many processes involved to complete a particular job. For example, textile has winning, dyeing, printing, based on these processes, each department can be created. Like winning may be one department, dyeing may be one department. Similarly, this printing may be one department, etc. And again, it also have its own merit and demerit. The costlier machines can be used effectively. That is the advantage of this type of departmentation. There may be economy in operation, the duplication of activities may be reduced. Then the departmentation helps to the top management to have effective performance control, etc. And lots of disadvantages are also there, like separate rooms for operation and other facilities should be given to all the processes. Then more specialists are essential to each process, and it does not give good training to staff members, and there is a lack of overall development of managerial talent. So this is all about process equipment departmentation. Then comes the customer departmentation. Customer departmentation means depending upon the nature of the need of the customer, departments are created. Like if we talk about a banking system, and in banking system loan section is one section. Within that section, if we see various subdivisions are there, like loan to businessman, farmers, professionals, students, and so on. So this is an example of customer departmentation. Similarly, we see sales, the sales department of a business concern. It could be divided into industrial goods and consumer goods if it is having both kind of goods. So again, on the basis of customers' need, subdivisions is created. It also has its own advantages, like it fulfills the expectation and need of the customer. It can develop specialization among the organizational staff. Each section of customer is able to get better service from the company. So these are some advantages. And at the same time, again, the duplication of activities will be there. The achievement of coordination is very difficult. And there is chances of wastage of available resources. So these are certain demerits of this type of departmentation. Then comes the territory or geographical departmentation. Actually, territory or geographical departmentation means it is the departmentation on the based on geographical area, we can say. So if a company's operation is scattered in different geographical parts, so like the geographical area, like one person will be responsible for one particular geographical area. It may be divided in eastern, western, northern, and southern part. So one person can be responsible for the sale in that particular area, and other salesmen and all are localites because of the familiarity of the local language, culture, and preferences, etc. So this geographical departmentation is another division of divisional departmentation. It also has its own advantages and disadvantages. Advantages may be that effective span of control is possible here, and cost of operation can be reduces, and the sales may be increased with the help of intimate knowledge about the taste and preferences of the customer in the local market. Regional managers could win the confidence of customers. Accounts are prepared area wise, if we see, like different areas have their own account preparation, and it also provides opportunities to managers to improve their skills on various fields, and control process becomes very easy in this type of departmentation. Its disadvantages are like it increases the number of personnel and involve high cost of operation. The control of head office is less effective here, and it may also involve duplication of work in different areas, and like small businesses cannot manage the high cost of operation. So this is about the this territory or departmentation by territory or geographical departmentation. Then comes the departmentation by time. So sometimes what happens, like if the work is not completed within the time limit, so some extra time need to be given to for the completion of that particular task. So so the business activities are grouped together on the basis of the time of the performance, and if the work is not completed within the normal working hour, the extra time can be given to complete it after the normal working hour. So only interested persons who are requested to do the job, and one person is responsible to supervise them. So so whatever be the work performed after the normal working hour, a separate department will be in charge of this type of activity. So commonly this particular type is known as departmentation by time. Our next this type of departmentation. Departmentation by time means like even the essential services like hospitals, fire stations, who deals with emergencies, or airlines where flights arrive and depart throughout the day, can also be come under departmentation by time. Then comes departmentation by size. Actually, this method is followed in army, where number of workers in the unit is important. Like the company's performance is judged by the number of people working with it, and therefore it adopts departmentation by size. Like it may be small battalion, or and departments are created on the basis of number of people who form the department. Then comes the departmentation by task force. When organization has number of projects, it forms task forces, which consist of people from different units having different skills to complete those projects. These groups are formed temporarily till completion of the project, and they are similar to the project organizations. So with this, our departmentation topic is over, and in case if you have any doubts, you can ask your questions.